I think it's doing it.
Yeah, it's up now.
Oh, you gonna watch?
I'll have it up. I could say that for you. I'm changing all your titles for you. Alright, so it looks like it should be good. Alright, so
yeah, I thought I changed it already.
You changed it for Twitch and only Twitch, probably because that's what it was connected to before.
Yeah, I thought I changed it already.
You know? You changed it for Twitch and only Twitch. So we're good.
Alright.
So I wonder if you weren't seeing the things right because I didn't have a good connection to the internet. Because I lost internet completely. That's why I left.
Oh, see, I didn't even know that. I was sitting there talking to you, telling my life story and shit.
Yeah, I know.
Like, you were so quiet. You were
in
silence. Like, how can somebody treat a boy like that?
How could somebody have a life like that? Yeah, I know.
Coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Buffalo Bills. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Now the Georgia Southern man is Jerick McKinnon, and they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And there we see an early one of the lead rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities.
I have no idea what this offense is going to do. I have absolutely no idea. Not 49ers, as in Bills.
What do you mean? Why do you say that?
I brought them up 3 overall points, but I don't know what they do. I don't know what they're going to do. If they're going to be good, bad, ugly.
Oh, you made some moves, I guess?
Oh, yeah.
And brings up 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Forced out to his left. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
So on now, man, Bradley Pinn this one away. Back deep.
I fucked up my play calling, and I had to correct it with him.
And they'll let this one go right on the outside.
Like I corrected it with that guy. Like I had a user and just corrected.
The hell?
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 11.
Shit. Excuse me for a second.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And way up past the 25 yards.
Look at you go.
There and also a 1st down.
Oh my gosh.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease
He ain't the same running back either I had last season either. Like that dude's gonna be badass. Just wait.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy.
I will say this: if you're watching, thank you, Bears.
That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those.
You got it from the Bears.
Yeah, he's their top running back.
Hilarious.
Right back to him on 1st down.
I want him to stay true to that defense. I mean that offense.
Bringing up 2nd down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop.
Man, oh man, I can't stop talking, guys.
See ball, get ball.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. Looking deep downfield. And that's caught.
That's the wide receiver I got from the Bears too. Look at this.
3 yards.
Oh no.
How about the way they flip field position there?
So far, both Bears players are putting in work.
Right.
They run. This is Cohen. And able to get it 3 as he's taken at the 20.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Play action. Now it's Allen. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll take it into the end zone.
Check this one out.
Touchdown. Tyler Croft, his first touchdown of the new season. The Bills have taken the early lead. Now the extra point.
I'm trying to figure out what just happened there, but it worked.
And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. 8 yards on the pick.
I started coughing immediately when he started to hand it off. I couldn't stop choking fast enough.
A nice run early on. It doesn't take a to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On the toss, it's McKinnon. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
Now McKinnon. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Trent Murphy, the one to bring him down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
play action fake. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
Kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he didn't know where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Detroit, Detroit. Gone, 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 gone.
He'll look to throw. A dump down to McKinnon. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Call it a gain of 5. And that's going to make it 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
They kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, 6-yard gain, and it out.
Detroit, Detroit.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle, and frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play action fake.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Gone, 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 gone.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And that'll be incomplete.
My good friend, I'm just going to pose the question to you. Did that look like a pass that he should have thrown?
Now, the rookie probably needs to be a little bit more careful in these situations.
Yeah, that throw will turn him into a veteran quicker, but not in the way that he wants. He wants to learn his lessons by making good throws, not throws like that.
I'm not letting them run away with Galapagos, whatever the hell his name is.
Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
Gone, 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 gone.
They'll set up a throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. That's probably bringing back nightmares of last week, isn't it?
No doubt about it. Right now, I'm looking over at the coaching staff, and I'm seeing the wheels turning in their heads, and you know what is happening? They're remembering how they started the season in camp, even in the offseason where they emphasized ball security, and they're wondering why the message isn't sinking in.
5 turnovers last week, now 1 here in the opening quarter. And he gets it down to the 32. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Detroit, Detroit.
This is Cohen. Finding room to the 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills will extend their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Take it in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early. Probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jordan
this defense.
Jenkins. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Dude, what?
They're trying to
this defense. I mean, I'm playing as the defense.
Yeah.
In that another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact
same way. It's work right now.
The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
On 2nd down, here's Allen. Caught on the right side by Jones. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Bills in possession. They're facing a tough spot, 3rd and 8 here to start things out. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And this is going to be
I pulled him back too far by accident.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet, man.
That was my fuck up. I tried to pull him in, but I hit the wrong joist, the wrong thing, and he went backwards.
And now the field goal team on for Buffalo.
Yeah.
From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like something happens, doesn't it?
And certainly, I'm going to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race.
I went right through his legs.
Touchdown,
that's bullshit.
49ers. Jerick McKinnon, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6.
Like I said, if that animation ain't popping up, there's just no point in continuing anymore. You're not going to
get the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially
you're going to keep trying, aren't you?
Give me the
you know it.
Again, and again, and again. Maybe, sir. I'll take it.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll have excellent field position to begin this drive as he's all the way up to midfield at the 50.
After return to midfield, I just wish I could the heads of the offensive and defensive because right now the wheels have to be spinning because things just changed. Offensive playbook just opens up, and now on defense, do you play aggressively or do you lay back a little bit to try and calm things down?
Now they'll run it with Cohen. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, Anthony Hitchens, there on the stop.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
That one goes for 24 yards.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Robinson's got it. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. First trip to the red zone for the Bills. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. Off the toss, Cohen. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Lucky 56.
Now Allen throwing on second down. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Allen. Dancing to his left. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a 1st down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
And his kick is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down.
Detroit! Detroit!
Toss play to McKinnon. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That good for 22 and a 1st down. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
They run it with McKinnon. And an alley to run. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down.
Go, go. Just run. Just run. Hey, run it.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the 49ers are back within a score. Gold now out to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Now Cohen. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
It looks way too easy right now. 2 carries, 2 straight first down runs. The eyes are carrying the legs to the proper hole, but they're being created by an offensive line that has the leverage game going for them right now. Lower than the defensive front, creating space, and he's finding it in a big way. Gotta love what they're doing on offense right now.
And that is incomplete here.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Allen again here on 2nd and 10. Left side here, caught by Clay. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
On 3rd down, it's Cohen. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. So on 4th down, here's Ryan Quigley now to kick this one away. And look at this, it's a fake. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. A tackle that time by Akello Witherspoon.
Anytime a fake doesn't work, we usually focus our attention on the guys that were unsuccessful. But how about the defensive guys? They have to plan all week. They have to prepare all week. Special teams, it looked like they were educated for that one.
Educated on their toes and getting a big stop. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And there on the tackle, Shaq Lawson.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Touchdown, 49ers. Jerick McKinnon with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Niners, if they can convert the extra point, they'll grab the lead. And he'll bang that one through. Gold now out to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. And now out come the Bills.
Leopard! Detroit!
On first down, Allen. Caught out left side by Robinson. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now a play fake here on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 23 yards on the play. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Allen now on first down. He'll find Thielen work in the middle. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Fired that one in there, able to make a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it second and short. Allen. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. Timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Tyler Kroft in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills are in for 6. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far and fun to watch. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. Looking deep for Hilton. And that is incomplete. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, it's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
He finds Robinson, and they'll get him down here at the 23. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The Bills on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 9.
Detroit!
From the gun, Allen. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because it nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out of the first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. Now McKinnon to start the drive. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Tackle made there by Jordan Poyer. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
To throw now on 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. Incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Martin, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Buying time to his left. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
It's never been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete, but you're right. Hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
This is fielded at the 7. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. First down, and they're going to throw without it toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zay Jones that time. And it's 2nd down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either.
It's caught inside the 25. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Allen Robinson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals, those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. And he gets it to the 30-yard line, but the football's not going to stay there. There's a penalty marker down. So that will push him back.
And now we know why I had a little extra space to run, don't we? An illegal block in the back, that penalty will move them back.
McKinnon. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
On play action, they'll throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. And the quick slant gets exactly 10, and by the nose of the football, they've got a first down. Here's McKinnon, and he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 49-yard line. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Oftentimes when a guy has a game like this, he's going to take his offensive line out to dinner afterwards. But after a play like that, he may tell.
Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard and it down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Now let's go.
Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Robinson. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off. Sometimes you're just rounding it. Sometimes there's a fake. Sometimes there's not. It makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
Lucky 56.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
He's still there?
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Yeah, I'm here.
On play action, Allen. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Pick up there, 26 yards. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They'll leave it for Cohen, complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the 2nd half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game, and with a lead.
And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Adam Thielen, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Bills will extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. Return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the ending, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
He'll look to throw. The first catch of the game for
man, I do a hit stick, and he gonna aim sideways.
Shy of midfield. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Interception last time. There he hits the reliable target. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back to throw here. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that is...
Yo, look at this play. He literally jumped over the receiver to block this pass. No touching whatsoever. He leaped over him.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll go with the keeper. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
For those vertically challenged quarterbacks, here's a time where they will tell you it's an advantage to be a little bit on the smaller side. Able to duck in behind their offensive line and stick the ball across the imaginary yellow line for a 1st down.
A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Now this time he'll look to throw. Over the middle here, it's Hilton.
They gave me the wrong guy. If they would have gave me the right guy, it would have been an
San
interception.
Francisco. T.Y. Hilton, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers get a score closer. And he's able to put it through. Gold now out to kick it away. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives, and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after him right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football. You've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. From midfield, here's Allen. Being chased out left. Throw left side on target to Thielen. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. They try again with Cohen. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
The Bills on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. To the air. Allen letting one go deep for the... And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Adam Thielen. His 2nd touchdown of the game. His 3rd on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without coach. He wants to be good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Hey, watch 13. Watch 13.
And the first play of the drive goes to McKinnon. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They run once more with McKinnon. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
Bruh, it's almost on.
Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. The Niners on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's able to get the first before he gets him down at the 36. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He's going to let it fly. So the long attack falls in on the ground, and it brings up 3rd. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter, and find their way open.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Rolling to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Steps away to his left. He's going to let it fly. Picked off near the 26. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula's not working. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those. Most of the plays I saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.